Football weather, crisp and cool at Soldier Field in the Windy City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Chicago Bears. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
First carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
At the 34-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch.
Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Conley, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags' 29-yard line.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Got a man open. It's Wims. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, but the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they meet him. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to go deep for the guy's man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. Jackson from the shotgun. And he completes it to Westbrook.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. The open man is Westbrook. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Switch. Check 45 to Mike. Here we go, D. Here I go.
Again, Jackson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. He was looking for James O'Shaughnessy as tight end. But now it's 3rd and goal. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. To throw again is Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Conley with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed.
Oh, Cohen lost the football. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Trubisky. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now Trubisky to Cohen out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up. Alert.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To throw is Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, D.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Able to find Shaheem here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago. First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. In on the stop, Vernon Hargreaves.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Anthony Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point right down the middle. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Jackson now. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
You. 18. Red, talk.
Play action. It's Trubisky. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They go play action. Trubisky being chased out left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Lock in.
They'll run on first down. Cohen. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
Hey, ball.
Second and 10.
Blue.
The 40-yard line.
Hey, seam six.
Looking to throw on second down. Trubisky. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
44 to Mike.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Trubisky gives to Cohen. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Check. Red, talk.
They try again with Cohen. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he's got it. Got his man on the in route, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, it's Cohen. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
44, Mike, 44. Hey, come on, El. Check 99. Alert. Kill.
Again, it's Cohen. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
I'm going back to you. Alert. 50.
On third down, Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Open man is Westbrook, complete. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now Leonard Fournette. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. Lambeau to add on the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Back now at Soldier Field, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Fournette running right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now it's Trubisky. Completes it to Davis. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Here we go. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Motion, motion. Move, move. Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Set, hut, go to base. Hut, 6 front, wing, shit, watch the shit.
Fournette, a first down carry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Credit the tackle to DJ Swearinger. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing here, Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! 50. Mike's 50. Tighten up. Hey, wahoo!
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
18.
Now Trubisky on first down. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot.
He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Riley Harrison. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. And the tackle will be awarded to Howard Wilson. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. The safety Jamal Adams able to break that one up. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This will be fielded at the 17. Oh, spinning away. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A fourth quarter score from the Meadowlands. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. The Bears on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Here's Trubisky to throw. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it. They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
It's our time. It's our time. Check it.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. Spinning away. He will push his way down to about the 14. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Jaguars, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5.